an expert from the Machine Intelligence Research Institute who says that if there is not an indefinite pause on AI development, this is a quote, literally everyone on Earth will die. Would you agree that does not sound good?
Good.
Thank you. On artificial intelligence, 1,000 of the world's smartest people are saying that AI could pose profound risks to society and humanity. They want you guys to regulate it. Will you?
You're talking about the letter that was released yesterday. So, look, it highlights a number of challenges addressed directly in the administration's blueprint for an AI Bill of Rights, which was released last October, as I'm sure you've been following, Peter. It includes principles and practices AI creators can use to ensure protections related to safety, civil rights, civil liberties, are integrated into AI systems from start to finish. Right now, there's a comprehensive process that is underway to ensure a cohesive federal government approach to AI-related risk and opportunities, including how to ensure that AI innovation and deployment proceeds with appropriate prudence and safety foremost in mind. And so I don't have anything to announce at this point, at this time, but there's a comprehensive process in place.
So announcements aside, there is now there's an expert from the Machine Intelligence Research Institute who says that if there is not an indefinite pause on AI development, this is a quote, literally everyone on Earth will die. Would you agree that does not sound good?
Your delivery, Peter, is quite something.
It sounds crazy, but is it?
All I can say is that there's a comprehensive process in place. We put out a blueprint back in October, as you know. I don't have anything to share. We have seen the letter. We understand what their concerns are. Again, a comprehensive process. We'll let that flow.
So is President Biden worried that artificial intelligence could become self-aware?
Look, there's a comprehensive process. We are taking this very seriously. We put our blueprint out back in October. I just don't want to get ahead of our findings and what that's going to look like. But it is a cohesive federal government approach to AI-related risks, as you just laid out in a very dramatic way. But clearly,
is there anything more dramatic?
I mean, you just read it.
Literally, everyone on Earth will die.
Pretty dramatic. Pretty dramatic. We're going to move on. But thank you, Peter. Thank you for the drama. Go ahead.
About Evan, sorry, a little more serious topic. You've said that you're pressing for consular access. I assume that means it hasn't been granted yet, and no one from the U.S. government's been able to get.
So I'm just not going to get into any specifics from here. All I can say, it is our commitment to any American who is someone who has received or not, who have not received wrongfully detention designation. That's what we're going to fight for. That is the thing that we're going to fight for, and make sure that they have a counselor.
Of course, but just the language from here in the State Department has been that you're seeking it, so that the assumption would be that you haven't gotten it.
Well, I'm just going to leave it to what you've heard from me, what you've heard from the State Department. I'm just going to leave it there.
Have you summoned the Russian ambassador in for discussions?
Don't have anything to share on that.
And you were asked this a little bit earlier, but I just want to clarify. The White House is not concerned that the Brittany Griner swap made Americans in Russia a more appealing target for the Kremlin.
Look, we want to be very careful here. We do not want to politicize this. This is not about politics here. As I said earlier, detaining Americans is a Russian tactic that they have used for some time now. And I mentioned this earlier as well to one of your colleagues. Paul Whelan and Trevor Reed were taken under the prior administration. And as you all know, we're working very hard to get Paul home. We are committed to getting Paul home. And our best tool right now is to protect Americans is prevention. That's why we've also been clear about not traveling to Russia and to leave Russia if you are currently an American and you're currently there. Russia is not a safe place for Americans. The State Department just also earlier said if there are Americans in Russia who want to leave, the State Department will assist in them leaving the country. And so that's what we're going to focus on is prevention. And we should not be politicizing what is currently happening to Evan.
Do we have any idea what precipitated this? I mean, I'm assuming he's been working there for quite some time. Do you have any idea about the motivations? Why now?
Don't have any further information to share.